catching up with Mike Carr. Of course, earlier on this year, they put the band back together, so to speak. Cornell Carr, we go way back. They've got the album out, and we thought we'd find out what's going to happen further on the year. There'll be an album launch and so forth, and Mike Carr's good enough to join us now. Congratulations on the work you've done with Maddie so far, Mike, and must have been a big hoot putting this together.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, look, it was. It's funny you say what's going to happen next. We don't know. That's the whole thing about us. We joined forces in the Outlaws with Adam Brandt and Drew McAllister and Travis Collins, and that was a couple of years ago. And we always, from that moment, we talked about doing something together. But it finally came around when we did something in Tamworth over 12 months ago, and we had such a good time. We thought, let's make this something. So. Every day we're learning something else. We're old boys, but we're like starting afresh. So it's really, really good fun.
Well, you seem to be having a lot of fun with it because we caught a few of your shows at Diggers at Townsville, Tamworth this year. And not only did you look like you were having fun, but, you just sound so great together. It's a really good mix. And it is hard to find, like girls seem to be able to find a good mix quite easily, but men a little bit harder.
Are you suggesting something?
Well, no, but...
I just guess we fluked it, I think, our voices do complement each other. We're both different styles of singers, so I guess that's what it is. But that's just another fortunate thing that we had, when we actually, the first song we wrote for the album was the title track, We Go Way Back. And we were sitting around talking with each other about what we were going to write about. And we were talking about our parents and how our parents had worked together back in the 70s in the music industry. And so once we started talking about all that stuff, we realised that we had a history that went way back, even before we knew each other. So that was sort of like the catalyst for the whole thing starting. And every time we got together, a similar moment would happen like that. So we'd write a song about it. And we'd sing it. It just felt really good. And so here we are, and it's just fallen into place so far.
We're speaking with Mike Carr tonight. He's got the new album out, Cornell Carr, with Maddie Cornell. Mike, is it refreshing for you? Because I think a lot of people might have thought for a long time we mightn't see Mike Carr out front again. He's always out the back doing other projects, involved with something else. How refreshing is it to actually be a front man again?
Oh my God, it's just so good. With my comedy character, Buddy Good, it's always hiding behind the glasses and the wig. And then with my other projects, with my songwriting projects, I've always been in the background. So singing is my one love. That's the one thing I love. And being able to sit down and write the songs and actually get out and sing them myself. So I love the songwriting, and I love hearing other people sing the songs that I write. But it's been a real thrill. But it's taken a lot of, it's just taken me a long time. Just feeling like the time was right to do it, and there's been a lot of good things happening in my life over the last 12 months, which has sort of like given me against the courage, the Dutch courage to do it again. So I've had a lot of great support at home, and that made the decision really easy.
It was interesting that you brought up the character Buddy Good, because when Buddy came out, it seemed that he was everywhere and doing it. He's a funny old bugger. But we just thought, for one, because I love the Mike Carr, that, like the ballad singer of Mike Carr, and I was like, is Mike coming back? And when, I heard you were getting together with this and you're bringing that, and something that I saw on Facebook the other night was the old Mike Carr back, and it was absolutely beautiful to watch you sing that ballad on the piano. So anybody out there who doesn't have this album, you need to get a hold of this album, because it is a big surprise packet, because each song, as you said, your voices are different and these songs are different too. So thank you for bringing Mike Carr back to the front of the stage.
Oh, I really appreciate that. It's just, it's one of those things, you get caught up in life and you tend to follow certain paths that take you somewhere. But I think you got to sometimes sit down and get rid of all of that and just trying to work out what you want to really do, And I think 9 times out of 10 you go back to where it all started, and it just got lost somewhere along the line. And there's going to be a lot more. It's the beginning for me, and it's the beginning for Cornell Carr as well. So there's plenty of time, and there's lots more fun to be had.
It's pretty exciting. Now, if people want to follow the journey, find out where the tour dates are and when you're visiting a town nearby, what's the best way they can do that, Mike?
Via the website, www.cornellandcar.com. That's where all the information is. At the moment, we're putting together our second single, and we're looking forward to doing the video in a couple of weeks. And I'm off to CMC for my yearly comparing show up there, so I look forward to that. And the day we get back, we're shooting the video, so there'll be a new single out soon. And we're putting together some shows for the second part of the year, probably starting in June. So there's going to be a lot more stuff on that website for people to check out where they can come and see us and get our songs.
This is the title. This is the single. The album's called We Go Way Back, Cornell and Carr, and this is the debut single. It's called Be in the Band. 'Cause